Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let me put my game in there, man. Maybe that can change the fucking shit. Maybe that can change the shit up. Oh, man. Let me try to get the what you call it? Change the chat up a little, man. Get back to football, man. Oh, man, niggas wild.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick 1st down as well. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. There's Jalen Reagor, his 1st NFL catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
I think that was my fault.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 21. It's 2nd and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That team got blown out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 36, Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, dude, get a stop, man.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Eagles 20, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Hey.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
I need to get a touchdown. He got some good defense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins.
Oh, I wouldn't even throw it for him.
Touchdown, Washington. Thaddeus Moss. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Washington 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz.
Oh, yeah, this
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing is Wentz.
Okay,
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Oh, damn. You know what? Since he's going to be a man, let me try this. I know he's coming out of man. I already know it.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Wentz.
On
Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
Now,
pickup.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Flush to his right.
Come on.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nickel Roby-Coleman on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Third and 2, now Haskins. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Wentz. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down to Coach to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
At the 39-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
On the pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Eagles 26. Washington 21.
That was a 2-point conversion.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That'd be really big.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Out of of the shotgun. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin.
Well, how the fuck you ever throw like that?
Going to be incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jackson.
Crazy, man.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
I don't know what the fuck happened to that. That nigga was wild as fuck over like that.
Elliott on for the extra point.
That shit's crazy.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles
Yeah,
33, Washington 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. With it is Jackson.
Oh shit.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
The tackle.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Gain. First down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6. First down, Eagles.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Upgraded, get his deep accuracy upgraded.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. The give is to Jones. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Washington on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Man open, it's Moss complete. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
The 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
Brand, this clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop them behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Yeah, that nigga just ran stretch all the time and shit. He's still on the YouTube shit. They had that, what's that shit? That, I forgot. What they call that dude?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
We got to go on. We got to run the clock out. Yeah, we got some plays here and there.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. One final shot for Haskins.
I had to try it.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Eagles, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sean Jackson fucking yeah, that was really good. That was the biggest game. Fourth and 3. How many gets a week? Oh, did he get picked? Oh, he must have got picked. Okay, so that's how he nigga kept getting picked. Let me see. Let's try this again. Let's see the other one. What other shit? It was the same play. He kept getting open. Wait, look at this shit. Why you do this? Why you turn it like this? Look at this shit. Why this nigga like walking? Why he? Hey, King. Oh no, I'm like, so you can't even watch it. This nigga like. Oh, is this gonna glitch or some shit? Oh, this nigga don't start running till. What is that? Look at this shit. This nigga not even running. Yeah. Like, is that some kind of glitch or something? Like, what the fuck? This nigga look like he not even running. He tired of some shit. You see that shit? I don't know what the fuck that is. You got a little awareness or some shit, or what the fuck is that? I don't know. You don't do that in my other league, but I don't know what the fuck that is. Is that the only, not the last one with, I think so. I don't know, that's some kind of glitch or what the fuck that is. That's crazy, though. Get my gun, King. Get my street.